Thank you for watching Beantown Butterfly. Oh my god, totally meant Bumbling Butterfly. My old nickname used to be Beantown Butterfly because, you know, Butterfly, Beantown, Boston. And I just said that without even thinking. And I still like the background and kind of like the angle of that shot, so I kept it. But it's Bumbling Butterfly. Welcome to Bumbling Butterfly. This week, this week's segment and life update all in one. While I unbox something I bought on Temu, I took a chance and bought a computer bag because I feel like my hippy dippy backpack, if I ever get a teaching job, looks a little casual for a teaching job, and I wanted like a computer bag. I'll still use that one for like when I travel but I feel like I just wanted something a little more professional. So I found a really cheap computer bag on Temu, and I took a chance. So unboxing of that, and the introduction. So this week on Bumbling Butterfly, and I do mean Bumbling Butterfly because I messed that up at the beginning. I don't want to cut the bag. It's a lot of food related stuff. I was pretty creative with food, so a bunch of food prep. And I think that's actually, if you go, you can put that on the top of the suitcase wheelie, so you can attach it. It has a big thing. This is actually a really nice one for Temu. Let's open the inside. Wow. It's really big, and it has like a thing for my laptop. Though I don't think that'll fit my laptop, but the other one doesn't either. Wow, cool. Oh no, that's the laptop one. Oh wow, that will fit. What is this? Oh, and then that, oh, and it comes with a strap, right? Oh, cool. And a strap. Yay. So, bit check style with my bag. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to put everything in it. But yeah, it's cute. And I love the style of having these like pockets in the front, the two different pockets. Actually, there's multiple pockets. Ooh, as I move the camera, there's like multiple pockets. Yeah, I love this bag. So, final setup of my bag. And yes, I'm sitting straight on my mattress because I have to do the sheets before I go to bed. So, just so you know why I'm sitting without sheets. But so yeah, so this is my bag. It has nice handle. So I have in here, this opens. I love the style of having like these two bags. And that's my mouse right now, like my computer mouse. But I will bring like, if there's an you know, like my extra phone cord, you know, when I'm traveling, like my extra, I don't know, if I want to bring like an extra phone cord or something like that. If I don't feel like bringing my handbag, I could put like my wallet or like my keys or something in there, like stuff that I don't want to fall out, right? And like, I don't know, like Advil, etc., etc. And then this is my computer cord. This actually also has an extra thing here, so I don't know, like credit cards or I don't know, whatever. And then I don't really know what I'm going to put in here, but maybe, yeah, I have this extra big thing here, so extra space, I guess, when I'm traveling. But in here, this opens, and my computer actually fits in the computer bag. Like in the other one, it didn't fit, so that's my computer. And then I have kind of my books and whatever I have in the middle. So right now I have a psychological book for writing movies and a sketch pad because I just randomly feel like sketching sometimes. And then this is all my notebooks for my job search and like all of that stuff. So like files and stuff. And then it has this other, like, I don't know, it just keeps having, and then it has like, another thing. This will be like when I'm traveling, I feel like I could put like my passport and stuff I'll need like right away because it's kind of hidden. Will probably be good, but I haven't really used them. And then it has things to put water bottles and stuff on the side. So that's cool. And then it has this thing for when you travel, you can slide it over, like if you have a wheelie suitcase, you can slide it over the pop-up thing that you hold on to roll it, and it just stays on the front. So that's cool. Yay. Good purchase. Definitely worth the money. I think it was like $25. I mean, you know, kind of somewhat cheap material, but it'll last me a long time. It's not like I go mountain climbing or something with it, so worth it. Here's what I eat in a day: breakfast, dinner, and some snacks. Totally thought I was filming when I just made this, but so normally I do lemon water, but I'm out of lemon juice. So this has the same the acidity content. So you can, and that's what helps with your blood sugar. So a few drops of that, probably literally like half a tablespoon of each apple cider vinegar. It tastes awful, but I down that. That's the first thing before you eat any food, because it helps you digest the sugars in food. So then I'll do this, and then I'll wait like 10-15 minutes before I eat anything, and just to kind of let it like settle in my system, and it helps you digest food and not have glucose spikes because of different types of food. So that's the first thing I eat. I'm downing my lemon, well, it's usually lemon water, it's lime water. Tastes awful, but it really helps with my blood sugar. It helps with blood sugar spikes. I think I just splashed it on my glasses. I did, I got it on my glasses. That's funny. Tastes awful. Next, before I eat anything, I drink some kombucha, which also helps you digest, and it affects blood sugar. I don't know if anyone who doesn't know kombucha, it's fermented tea, and sometimes nowadays they'll mix it with different fruit juices, and I know people are like, high sugar if you're trying to watch, but the fermentation process gets rid of a lot of the sugar content. So I mean, there's still a little bit of sugar content, but it literally, like, from what I know of it, it like eats the sugar, and then the bubbliness because it's yeast. The bubbliness comes from the yeast falling out. They have like methane releases, so that's what the bubble is. It's a fermentation process. So it actually like disintegrates, or not disintegrates, I feel like there's probably a better word for that, but it gets rid of a lot of the sugar content. So it makes it taste better, and it's not super high in sugar content after the fermentation process. But so I have that. This is my favorite brand, or one of them, and the flavor is passion fruit and tangerine, and then I put this in it. So that's a probiotic, which helps with your gut, and then to really make that have a big kick, I add prebiotic, which this is just, I think this is like apple flavor or something, but I put that. This is really gross. I used to try to drink this in water, but I can't do lemon water and this, so I put this in my kombucha. So prebiotic helps elevate the probiotics. So to make my concoction, don't mind the light behind me. I feel like this is at a weird angle. But to make my concoction, I have my big Starbucks glass, and I just pour this in there. I usually do about half of it, and then I mix in a half of a spoon. I use a spoon a day, but I do half a spoon just so it like, because it was, then I mix it. I like using a tall glass because the activated U makes it bubble really bad. So if you use a shorter glass, I've had it like volcano all over the table. Then I pour the rest of this in. It just helps to mix it in installments. See, it's gonna volcano. Oh no. I think I just got it so it doesn't volcano. Look at that bubble. Man, that was like just enough. If there had been another drop of this in there, it would have bubbled. Let's put it in a little slower. I put the second scoop of it in the top, kind of try to evenly spread that around the top. And now I mix the rest. It looks really gross when you look in it because of like the color. It makes it look like it looks really gross. But it tastes good because of the pomegranate juice, like flavor of the, and then I just drink it. This one is actually, sorry, it looks like I'm like making a bad face. It's bubbly, so it like gives me like hiccups and burps, but it's a really good flavor. So that's the second thing I do. So for breakfast, I'm having I guess you can call it a frittata. It's 3 eggs with some cheddar cheese, and it's being steamed. Kudos to Nest for the egg steamer. And then you're supposed to use water, but for flavor, whenever I boil or use any steam or do anything with water, I use vegetable broth. So I'm going to have that on some gluten-free toast. I don't know why the toast is on the table right now, but with some butter. My frittata, I know I put a lot of pepper on top, but salt and pepper, the actual frittata, and then I put a little bit of turkey underneath and buttered toast. So yeah, and it looks kind of weird because of all the pepper, but I like it kind of spicy. But yeah, so that's breakfast. My snacks for this week, it was supposed to be cantaloupe, because I generally don't like honeydew, but I've gotten used to eating honeydew this week. I think it just has to me, it just has like a less intense flavor. Like, I think cantaloupe is sweeter. Honeydew just is like, it kind of just tastes like sweet water to me, so it's a little less flavorful, but it's not bad. So I just have some balled, I actually use an ice cream scoop to ball it, so I guess it's technically balled, even though it looks like big chunks. But yeah, so that's my snack. I took 3 honeydews and balled them and just eat a few pieces each day. So for dinner prep this week, you can see my dish here, and it's these Korean style glass noodles. Okay, that's the name and the brand. And then I did pulled pork. Like, I got a big thing of pulled pork at the grocery store. It was like pre-cooked, so I didn't have to cook it. Like, I didn't have to like slow roast it. And those are what the noodles look like once they're cooked. And then I stir-fried some veggies, like Asian style veggies. So there's like watercress and stuff in there with some hoisin sauce. And then put the pork in there, and then I put that on top of the noodles. But that's my meal for tonight. At the free concert in downtown Pasadena at the park. It's super early, so there's not that many people yet, but that's where the concert's gonna be. And that's everyone for a snack. Wish me luck. Found the bathroom and the food trucks. This is why I ordered. I don't know if you can hear me, but this is why I ordered. This is my meal. Got a little cheese and fancy sauce on the fries. Because I haven't had any dairy today, so I won't like die. And then a burger on a gluten-free bun with some dipping sauces. Yeah. I got it from there. And that, again, is my view. This is actually a really good burger. Loaded. Let's not eat the paper. I'm not a messy eater. So I misjudged the time. I was supposed to, I thought it said that it started at 5 or 5:30. So I was like, oh, I have to get there early. And I think that's when the sound check started. So I've been bobbing along to some sound check stuff, but yeah. It'll start in a couple minutes, and then I can't reset my Uber time, so I'm gonna end up only seeing like half an hour of the actual thing. So, I might try to cancel my Uber, see what they can charge me, but we'll see.
I welcome you into my world. One blink and then the sun sets. wonder whys. It's the moments of silence after the rain. It's the sunrise, sunsets, the years of passion, the years of regret. It's the things we'll always remember. It's the things we'll always remember. It's the laughs, it's the cries, it's the tears, the wonder whys. It's the moments of silence after the rain. It's the sunrise, sunsets, the years of passion, years of regret. It's the things we'll always remember. It's the things we'll always remember. It's the things we'll always
I'm back from the concert. Bad planning on my point. I saw exactly 2 songs because I saw the sound check because I thought it started at 5:30. So I was like, oh, it's like, an hour and a half. So I set a 7 o'clock pickup time. And by the time I realized I tried to change it, it wouldn't let me without charging me. So I saw exactly 2 songs, but it was still really nice. So now I am in my driveway, home early. So, yeah. So the whole upstairs smelled like paint because they repainted everything. But I turned the corner and I'm like, what is wrong with this picture? That's the color it used to be. I thought they painted it the same color. It didn't look like they changed the color. Man, the difference of a slight shade. Home from the concert, sweaty ball of grossness, but because I had my AC on, so it's somewhat cool in my room, but I'm still gross, so yeah. But final thought about the idea of music and how it affects people. I love this quote. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Plato. I like this quote because I'm also kind of a dork for like classic philosophy. Ooh, sorry, I had to move. Like classic philosophy and like Plato and all of that kind of stuff, like the really old school, academics. So that kind of geeked out at that too. But I like this idea because I feel like sometimes life feels like it's so, it's like one trivial task after one trivial task. And I feel like doing something fun like this, music, art, anything creative, where you sort of just get to express yourself and you can kind of get lost in the moment. I feel like it takes you away from the medial tasks of a busy adult life, right? Because adulting can be hectic sometimes. So yeah, and in terms of work-life balance and whatever, I feel like it's a nice balance for me nowadays. So thank you for watching Bumbling Butterfly.